A lot of people think 50,000. Once we hit it, we're not going to retrace. We're just going to keep on going. And so many are thinking 50,000 by the end of this year or first week of January is very believable. And why wouldn't it be, considering we're already at $44,000? It's not. It's only a 15% gain from here, right? It definitely is not unreasonable. But 50,000 is a big psychological mark if you think about it, right? Because it's halfway to six figures. It's a nice big number. And we weren't above 50,000 that long in 2021, right? So that would be awesome. And then building up to the halving event, maybe 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 by April. That is what we have to look forward to. And it's just going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, not only for Bitcoin holders, but for all crypto holders. That money is going to flow in everywhere. The market cap of the entire space is going to blow up, and we will see everything rally, not just memes, but all the L1s, L2s, L0s, and all the other dApps, they will follow, right? So here's another look of that 50,000 point, right? Basically mimicking previous cycles. It looks pretty much exactly the same, but this also thinks that there may be a little retracement once we hit it. We'll see. Right now, man, everything is firing on all cylinders, even fees. Not that fees are good, but because of inscriptions and ordinals, Bitcoin fees surpass Ethereum. And we haven't seen this since 2017. That shows you how hot Bitcoin is, and Bitcoin miners continue to buy and buy and buy. And I've showed you guys hodl charts and everything else that measures the fundamentals of Bitcoin, and they just keep on getting better and better and better and better, right? So 50,000 soon, yeah, that's coming. But what about beyond? Well, that's a lot more interesting, and we will see. But before we get to the halving event, I expect Bitcoin to go much higher than 50,000. And then afterwards, we'll have to see. I mean, I just think there's too much goodness in 2024. There's going to be too much. We're going to get overloaded with goodness in 2024. But outside of Bitcoin, right, you got a lot of goodness already. BNB's making some moves. They've been so stagnant, right? But Solana making big moves. It was at $87, $88, right? Right now it came down a little bit more, but it came down a little bit, I should say. Avalanche is still making moves. Polkadot making some moves. Tonguecoin today making some moves. You got a lot of people making moves. Near Protocol, I covered them. They're making moves at 17, right? You got a lot of players right now, besides Bitcoin, making moves. And like I said, when Bitcoin pumps, everything is going to pump for sure. Let me show you guys this real quick. According to market cap, Bitcoin right now is the 10th largest. 10th largest market cap in the world, basically. If you compare it to any precious metal, any public traded company, any ETF, Bitcoin is at number 10 already. Above Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, JP Morgan, some of the biggest companies there are. We're right below Meta. And then, then it starts going up, right? But as Bitcoin gets stronger and gets bigger, it will climb the ranks. And one day, be at where gold is, okay? Not this cycle, maybe next cycle, but one day in the future when I show this, Bitcoin is going to be at number 1. And by then, you know what? It'll be a little bit too late to get in because Bitcoin will be at 700,000 plus then. So 40-something thousand now is still cheap compared to 700,000 then, right? But just to show you how amazing it is for digital currency to be already ranked number 10, and pretty soon it'll surpass silver. It has done that before, and pretty soon it'll surpass even gold. It's just a better version. It's a better version of gold and silver, and you guys know that, but I just want to show that right off the bat. All right, so What about this 50,000? A lot of traders do think that we're going to hit that 48,000 mark. Some people think we're going to hit that 48,000 and then we're going to retrace a little bit. I mean, if you look at this ascending triangle, that's exactly what we're going through right now. We have tested this 44,000 mark a couple times. Even this morning, even before my stream, we hit it a couple times, right? But that's okay. That means we're following this pattern, and that means we're about to break out, right? And when we do, it's going to be marvelous. As we get closer and closer to having an event, and as we get spot ETFs, of course, they are coming, right? We will be approaching that 48 to 50,000 mark. Now, according to Stock Money Lizards, once we hit it, we're probably going to retrace a little bit, maybe back to 36, 37, 38,000. Or we don't do that at all and follow the 2016 growth. So once we hit that point, that negative 35% point, we just break out, right? So we'll see. We'll see. A lot of people do think that if Bitcoin retraces after hitting 48 or 50,000, it's quite healthy. But you got to keep in mind, that's not taking into account, okay, spot ETFs, which there's more and more and more news around it. We're getting news about revisions every single day. We're getting these ETF fund managers pushing their crypto ads nonstop now. So we know it's coming. Even Grayscale met with the SEC again yesterday. So it's pretty much a done deal. Okay, and most think that this is coming in January. So think about it. It's already December 21st. We got one full week, a little bit more than a week and a half before January. And if we get some spot Bitcoin ETFs in the first week of January, think about it. It's going to be explosive.